2016 Porsche Turbo S cabriolet. This car came in from a first-time client, and I was told that, or I was asked if I could change the PPF on the hood and the side view mirrors. And I thought, okay, so the film probably got damaged or lifted or whatever. Until the car was driven in by the owner's employee, and as I'm looking at the car driving towards me, I mean, I was just utterly shocked the way this car came in, because it was literally completely covered in mold. The PPF was covered in mold, underneath the hood was covered in mold, inside the door jambs mold, you know, by the engine area, by the rear cap where the top goes down, everything was covered in mold. So that tells me that this car was just obviously not a well taken care of car. I think it would just it's a car that barely gets what was or is getting washed. Another thing is, I find out that this car sits outside 24/7, and I believe the people live by the beach as well. So compound those two things together: outside in the sun, salt air, a combination of that, and then perhaps the car not getting washed regularly, and the results were exactly what I saw when the car first came in. So everything was thoroughly cleaned at first. The mold was removed. The PPF, the old PPF, came off horrendously because, again, the car sits outside in the sun. So the old PPF, even though the car is only 4 years old, that had been, I mean, the PPF had become so thin, left a lot of glue behind. That was a big job to remove. But nonetheless, new PPF was installed. The car was polished. I would definitely say it was not, it did not receive a full paint correction, even though it could have definitely benefited from a thorough paint correction. But I believe for someone who takes care of a car the way this car was taken care of, I don't think it would have made sense to even have bothered with an actual paint correction. I do believe that the owner should be extremely satisfied with the way everything looks now, because compared to the way it came in, this car literally looks like a brand new car again. But, you know, that's not. I mean, like I said, compared to the way it came in, it looks like a brand new car, but there's so much still to be found that's wrong with it. If I look up close to, you know, the side marker lights are just completely weathered. The rear lights are completely faded, and all of that is from just the fact that the car sits outside 24/7 and is exposed to the elements every single day and every night. The interior also is horrendously dirty, so all of that got cleaned as good as possible. And once again, I hope and I do expect the owner to be satisfied with the way the car looks now. Let's just hope that someone will take a little bit better care of it now that they see the way it looks. Maybe that'll inspire them to, you know, to pay more attention. But this is a beautiful car. I mean, it's you can tell it's special ordered with the yellow gauges, the yellow seat belts. I think the yellow and black combination looks really good. And I would think that someone would normally cherish a car like this a little bit better. But we'll see what the future brings.